Good afternoon, everyone. You hear me well? Good. So thank you to be here for our presentation. So it's a busy event. So I am not well prepared for the presentation. So I hope you will not be too hard with me, and I will read a bit my notes. So I'm really pleased to be there for the WNE, but also here to present our workshop, our today's workshop, present our group, and how we are addressing the challenges of the new nuclear, not only new nuclear, but also the nuclear in general in France and abroad. And I'm really pleased also to be with Mr. Yannick Letonquez right here, project leader on the Hexana, and you will know a bit more why we are co-presenting this workshop. So my name is Pierre-Laurent Buch. I'm a deputy CEO of Groupe M, of a branch called Contracting, in charge of new projects, EPC projects in France and abroad, with two business units, one for nuclear power plant, nuclear new build, and another one for industry. So first, I would like to present a bit what Groupe M is doing, and for sure you will be invited to come to our booth and see more of what we are offering. So Groupe M is a family-owned group created in 1999, and today we are 3,000 people all around the world working on the mechanical activities mainly, with 32, more than 32 locations in France, at 10 locations worldwide. The revenue in 2025 is around 450 million euros. This is to have the key figures of the company. Into the Groupe M, there is 12 entities, and these 12 entities offer to the group the opportunity to work on all the life cycle of the project, from the engineering until the decommissioning, within the manufacturing, the non-destructive tests, the maintenance, the exploitation, etc., etc. This is important to know that, because this is one way to offer solutions to three main sectors on nuclear, with NPPs, fusion projects, and SMR projects. So the global nuclear industry is facing decisive moments, and we have to face this with the development of new technology, the development of strong supply chain, and the development of workforce. And when we are looking about the project, the worldwide project, you see that there are new reactors in construction. There are some topics about fusion, topics about SMRs. And the overview is this one: is in the fusion initiative, there are more than 160 projects around the fusion. So it's quite huge, and solutions are more or less mature. It depends about the techniques, the technology. Reactors in operation, you can see that there are 440 reactors in operation today in 31 countries. And the most impressive is the reactors under construction, 62 reactors under construction, and 110 planned for the next years. So things are moving on the fusion and fission markets. And we have to add on these opportunity, the opportunity to work on SMRs and IMRs technology. And today, according IEA, there are 127 designs technology on SMRs, quite mature as well. It depends of the technologies. So 47 gigawatts in the pipeline. So when we have this in mind, we have to answer how our Groupe M addresses these challenges. So into the group, and we share today what we put in place into our group. We worked on two aspects. The first one is to have a dedicated nuclear organization to address the challenges of tomorrow, because nuclear means waste, means safety, means radioactivity, means things like that, and we have to be very strong and very efficient on that topic. So we have a dedicated organization into our group and all our subsidiaries to address these challenges. The other part is to have strong partners, not only partners like suppliers, but also partners for new technology. We can address EPC, mechanical EPC project, but we have to find strong partners, strong solutions for the process, for example, could be on SMRs and could be on the fusion sector. So as presented before, and to go a bit deeper of what we are offering, and today it seems to be a bit commercial presentation, but it's not only that. We are doing engineering, and R&D optimization is part of our key added value, is to work as an economist on the project and also on nuclear projects to find the right solutions, the right technology to address the good challenge. The other strength of our group is to have in-house manufacturing and construction capabilities, and this is what we are developing in France and abroad. We can do the commissioning and operation. We can also do the maintenance and life extension. And working on the maintenance and life extension is not only words, it's finding some solutions with the operators to be more efficient in the operational way of nuclear power plants. And we are also involved on decommissioning and waste management. This is another topic. It's another challenge, but I will not address this challenge today. So Monteiro, Groupe M in nuclear industry. So we identified 3 pillars on nuclear industry, and these 3 pillars will drive tomorrow's energy. So nuclear power plant and fuel cycle, large-scale nuclear power plant and fuel cycle, fusion, and SMRs, RMRs. So let's talk about our contribution on large-scale NPP and fuel cycle. We drive the construction and maintenance on large-scale nuclear power plant and fuel cycle units. The topic today is due to the numbers of reactors under construction and the numbers of reactors into exploitation. We have to work on both aspects. So the first one for new build program, our added value on the sector is to have an active involvement in French and international construction projects. Active involvement means be proactive into the think and the design of the spools or of the equipment to be more efficient into the manufacturing, more efficient into the installation, but also for our clients, more economist in the way to think about the large scale, to think about the solution, especially for the process. Offering an industrial organization tailored to the demands of large-scale program. So the French ecosystem is quite mature for mechanical activities, for electrical activities, but on some other country we have to be more integrated, and we have to bring this expertise outside and to find good partners, to find good companies to build. Yeah, it's better. To build a strong supply chain to address these challenges. And the third point for the nuclear new builds is the production of a tool designed for French nuclear grade quality and performance. So for example, to address EPR2 program in France, so 6 units for the moment, we have to use industrial complex made for these activities. Because of the quantity, because of the organization, because of the requirements, we have to push industrials and to push companies like our company to have tailored solutions for facilities and complex. The second topic, just remind you the number of in operation nuclear power plants. Second topic for sure is the exploitation, operation performance. And in that case as well, we have to be proactive in the thinking, the way of doing the maintenance, the way of doing the modification to be more efficient. And today we cannot do it alone, and the operators cannot do it alone as well. So we are working on the feasibility study, modification, optimization, and working on the existing system to be more and more efficient. We are doing assistance in maintenance and support in safety, radiological protection, and operation reliability. Concerning the fusion, fusion is, as it's written here, the next frontier of energy. So there are some developments on fusion activities, on fusion projects, and the main one is ITER project in south of France. And we bring our expertise in large-scale nuclear power plants to develop some new solutions for fusions. So we are offering a kind of knowledge and a kind of return of experience of new technologies for the welding, for example, new ideas for the metallurgical activities to develop these solutions and to work with partners to be more efficient on the fusion topic. So, in the what's happened into our group for this topic? So we are a member of a European Fusion Association, and on this association we have to provide our expertise, help people to find solutions, help companies and process companies to find some solutions, duplicable solutions and technical solutions to be efficient on the construction and erection of units. We have very active on ITER and the European Fusion Roadmap, because we know that in these two projects, ITER and European Roadmap, we will be part of the solutions for the fusions. When I say we will be, the people integrated into ITER and people integrated into the Eurofusion Roadmap. And we are developing some partnership and expertise with collaboration with experts in detritiation, for example, and reactor system developments. And last but not least, point the SMRs. So a group like Groupe M is involved in SMRs developments. And I will just leave the floor to my colleague Yannick here to present a bit the project Hexana and to explain how Groupe M is contributing to Hexana performance.
Thank you, Pierre-Laurent, for giving me this opportunity to present Hexana and our collaboration. So typically, what is Hexana? Hexana is a startup from CA, and we are developing an energetic platform to deliver electricity and heat based on 4th-generation reactor, sodium fast reactor cooled by sodium. Typically, our solution is built based on the lesson learned from CA, thanks to previous projects such as Phoenix or Super Phoenix. So we are quite safe, flexible, and efficient with a TRL which is quite high. But the innovation is this will be in association with a storage system in order to have more flexibility according to the customer needs. Because we are targeting in our project industrial application in order to decarbonize the use of the heat, which is necessary for this industrial application, and for also electricity. And I will explain to you how we are doing that, because in our let's say, startup, we have put a lot of energy to capture the needs of the customer. Then after, we are developing through system engineering approach how we will match our project with these needs. And one of our also approach is to have identified the key performance of the Hexana. And we have two key performance in relation with our collaboration, which is industrialization and time to market. So I will try to illustrate how we are trying to put some action on those performances. So typically, what was our approach? First, we have to rebuild the supply chain. And we are convinced in Hexana we need to have very early in our design development the manufacturer in order to be sure that can be manufactured and for SMR in facility, and then we can transport those systems. So we have, let's say, screened the area in France, and we have decided to meet Monteiro. And during those first meetings, we convinced Monteiro also even to invest in Hexana in order, let's say, to reinforce this collaboration. So typically, what we are looking for here is really to have a company with the skills, because we are a startup. Right now we are 60, but we need to have those, let's say, skills in order to be sure this will be manufactured. Then we can transport those equipment on the different sites. Another aspect also is to build some modular systems, notably on our fluids. And the best is really to do it with Hexana and Monteiro as a collaboration. So this also is an excellent opportunity, because we are targeting a first of a kind in 2035, then to build and to also transfer the knowledge and to grow this knowledge on sodium with Monteiro. Typically, here I will illustrate what we have done on this first collaboration. First, as I told you, because we are this SMR, we want to build our main vessel and we want to be sure it is manufactured, whereas we are in a basic design phase right now. So we have decided to ask Monteiro to explore how concretely we will build this and how they could do it in their facility according to such rules like SMRs, for instance. And on the second step, they have checked this could be then transport on the different sites we are targeting. The second phase is we will do the same thing for the interns of the main vessel, the main reactor, similarly to see what are the constraints in order to be sure they are properly designed. And then the second phase, according to the other system around, we are asking to Monteiro to cross-check the fabricability of our system. We think it is a good approach, first, to reinforce and to grow, let's say, the supply chain on sodium fast reactor, and we think such collaboration could be a good means to respect our target, time to market, industrialization. Thank you. I give you the floor again.
Thank you, Yannick. So now we will give you our recipe to address these challenges. So to address these challenges of the three key nuclear technology, we must adapt our approach and strengthen our solutions and supply chain through partnership and synergies. So today here, this is the map of all the synergies and collaboration that we have all around the world for one of the key sectors. Could be SMR, could be fusion, could be NPP, new build, or operation and maintenance. So you can see that depending of the region, depending of the project and the maturity of the project, we have several approach. And for example, in UK, we are working on we are working to support maintenance and new build projects across the UK. And for that, we found a partner, an industrial partner with the same vision, with the same DNA of Monteiro and Groupe M, and they are part of the people right here. We are addressing the challenges of the UK market with this partnership. So Groupe M is bringing their expertise on nuclear activities, and they are bringing their expertise on piping, welding, and on-site installation and manufacturing and prefabrication. So this is a kind of collaboration for UK market, for example. Another case is how to address in operation outages activities on an existing site and the development of a nuclear program in the Middle East region. And for that, the case is a bit different because the ecosystem in UAE is very mature because big companies are working for oil and gas sector, and they are very well implemented on oil and gas. And for UAE market, it was a plus and a must to be as a local content company. So we find a partner as well, and these industrial partners. But in that case, we are not only bringing our expertise on safety or nuclear environment, but also our expertise in engineering and on-site installation, because the organization for the contract are a bit different in UAE. But today we can offer with this partnership the opportunity to work as an EPC company, EPCI company with installation if needed. And this partner is an industrial partner with 5 facilities in UAE. 450,000 square meter of workshop in UAE, so it's quite huge. And this is the complementarity that we could have with this partner. Third case is Japan. So we are supporting regional nuclear project, both in fusion and fission technologies. And in that case, we are working with experts in process, especially in detritiation, to address the challenges of the Japan region, but also of all the concern with detritiation abroad. Canada has some concern with detritiation. In France, we have concern with detritiation within ITER. So in that case, it's a collaborative partnership with a company with a process, and a company like us able to do the integration, the manufacturing, and the installation and commissioning of the equipment. And the fourth one, which is another case. In that case, we are doing our baby step. We are developing technologies. I talked about tritium and the case to develop tritium solutions for CANDU. This is a point that we are also doing in a local area, a local region in Canada, in Ontario. And we are, as I said, doing our baby step because we are pushing some solutions to help CANDU technology to treat the tritium into the nuclear power plants. So this is the 4 ways to build partnership, reliable partnership, to address the challenges of the Groupe M, but also the challenges of tomorrow for nuclear. Once the partnerships are established, our contribution is to help companies, entities, partners to work on 3 points: innovation, technology, and excellence. And this is the pillars of what we developed in Groupe M, and why we are growing year after year. So innovation means the way to introduce into the technologies some solutions to be efficient, more efficient, and cost optimized. Maybe I have to go ahead with the slides. Excellence. So excellence is on the way to manage the project, is on the way to manage the system, the quality, but it's also on the way to manage the technical aspect of our activities. And we push our people in Groupe M, and we push our partners to work on the excellence, on excellence. Inspection and maintenance means ensuring long-term reliability. So again, depending on the region of the globe, depending on the market, depending on the project, we have to be reliable on our solutions, and we are building this with our partners, with our collaborators. And the last one, innovation. I talked about innovation just before. So we invest in innovation and people to share solutions and to find the right way to develop technologies and to meet the requirement and the opportunities for tomorrow. So we are already shaping the future of nuclear energy. So for the person and the companies interested, let's build it together. And we are on the booth K064. So thank you for your attention, and see you at our place if you want. Thank you very much.
Thank you.